And as the Title 42 verdict was reached, U.S. Senator Mark Kelly was in Yuma talking with local leaders about multiple issues, including the border crisis. Our own Luis Lopez was at the meeting and joins us with more.
Senator Kelly held a press conference after the meeting where he discussed the temporary block on Title 42. Kelly agrees it should stay.
I did not agree with this decision to lift Title 42 until the COVID-19 emergency, the public health emergency that we have put in place, until that is rescinded.
Senator Kelly met with several locals dealing with the border crisis firsthand. Amanda Aguirre with the Regional Center for Border Health, along with Yuma and Somerton mayors Gerardo Anaya and Doug Nichols. All mentioned what they'd like to see for when Title 42 is ultimately lifted.
I don't agree that Title 42 should be in place forever, but until a few things happen, the public health emergency being rescinded and the federal government having an adequate plan and implementing a plan, until those things happen, we should keep Title 42 in place.
With the title staying in place for now, it gives local and national resources more time to put a potential plan in place, something Senator Kelly says he's actively working on.
Well, I've got a piece of legislation with bipartisan legislation to not lift Title 42 until there is a plan in place to do this and until the public health emergency with COVID is over.
Among the other issues mentioned included the cost of dealing with immigration for local resources. In the order blocking the title's lift, it reports from January through June of 2019, 1,293 immigrants who were under the custody of Immigration and Customs Enforcement were brought to the Yuma Regional Medical Center for treatment, costing the hospital a total of over $800,000. But YRMC was only reimbursed for just over $260,000. Mayor Nichols also speaking on what he hopes to see, saying a broad plan would not be effective, instead believing more specific, smaller ones should be made.
Whatever the plan is, it needs to reflect the realities in the community and not the wishes that Washington, D.C. exists in the community.
For example, Nichols says the plans he's seen are to speed up processing, but he doesn't see it as a long-term solution.
It doesn't discourage the flow, and those are the policies that will have the lasting, sustainable effect. And that's what expressed earlier in the meeting, and has been my mission, my message since this popped back up this last year.
Now, just to give perspective on the numbers, DHS says there were over 27,000 apprehensions in the Yuma sector last month alone. However, only about 7% came under Title 42, the rest under Title 8. Reporting in Yuma, Luis Lopez, 13 on your side.